Good morning, guys. Let's start with Van Jones, CNN commentator. He says there's a risk with President Donald Trump that no one is talking about. There's a danger that we all start to become Trump, that we normalize Trump emotionally. There's a danger that we become fear-based and fear-driven, and that we give in 100% to this us against them hysteria. Van Jones, you can be hysterical, hysterically stupid, hysterically insane. Keep in mind, Van Jones is one of those people who, although we don't see it, maybe he's on the hot seat. He was compromised a long time ago. He is part of that group that wants to do this country in. He feels like he's going to be at the top. He wants this country to go down. And he's all for hardcore socialism. Absolutely. He's all for him telling other people what to do. He says his beard is a maturing, manly warrior. Number one, he doesn't really understand what being a man is, in my opinion. And he certainly is no warrior. If he's a warrior, it's only for the New World Order, which has, over the last several months, become, I've said before, irrelevant, and Steve Pachinik says they're irrelevant. They're not totally irrelevant perhaps yet, but they're getting to be there. They have lost so much of their power, not only in this country, but in France, Germany, other parts of Europe. Nobody's going for globalism anymore. They don't want it. They don't want to be told what to do and how to live their life. We don't want to be told either. The people of Canada, they've woke up to Trudeau. And Trudeau may live, he may go out through his term, but I don't believe he's going to be put back in again. They were able to put him in once, but I don't think it's going to happen again. And so just keep in mind that Van Jones, when he says there's a danger that we all start to become Trump, number one, we have been Trump for many, many years. We don't want to be told what to do. We want the freedom to live our lives. We're tired of high taxes. We're tired of big government. We're tired of the corrupt government. And we're tired of idiots like you, Van Jones. That's what we're sick of. And the vast majority of this country, almost 80% now, if not more so, has realized it's like, you know something? Everything he's doing is making sense. Everything you say and do, Van Jones, does not make sense. And you walk a tightrope here. You're walking a fine line. You know, in one breath, you say, oh, well, Trump is now the president, after his speech. No, Trump was president the day we elected him. Anyway, moving on. Ryan Care, they're trying to discuss that. It's like, number one, Ryan's health care, it's not even his bill. He's just put it forth. Everyone knows it's crap. I'm not even going to discuss the intricacies of it. I know Trump has said, yeah, it's, he's put kind of like a stamp of approval on it to a degree. But even he, believe me, even he knows that it's a piece of crap and it's going to be fixed. My guess is, nobody is putting their approval on it, honestly. And so it's not going to pass. Something such as, it's got to be dealt with. It's got to be, actually, it's just, Rand Paul's will probably is the one, something more like that we'll end up having. They say that Trump is not acting like any of those presidents before him because he's going after Obama. Well, number one, the reason he's not acting like any of the presidents before is because, as far as we know, this is the first time that a candidate for president was wiretapped. That's why. They did everything they could to stop him, legal and illegal. And a lot of it was illegal. And so, yes, he's fighting back. It's like, oh, well, that's not normal. Well, it's not normal to tap a candidate. And it's illegal. It's illegal to do all the stuff that Obama and company did. Hello? And then there's a Bieber impersonator down in Australia. He's been charged with 900 counts of child sex offenses. What most people are waking up to, myself included, is just how prevalent the pedophile industry really is in human trafficking. It has, I mean, I've been aware of it for a long time, the human trafficking part. I didn't realize how prevalent pedophiles were, except for in Hollywood. I knew they were bad there. I did not realize how bad they were in our government. And not only within just the so-called elected officials, but also within the deep state of the government. Monica Crowley saying that the plagiarism scandal, it was a hit job on her. Absolutely. They did anything they could to stop anybody decent from becoming part of the Trump administration. We may still see her in there. And, I mean, they're just, the far left have really, they've become their own worst enemy. They have no credibility left, CNN and all the rest. And then they say Ivanka's, this is how desperate that AOL is to put on some news. They say Ivanka's home is owned by a Chilean mogul. Really? Whoa, dude. Imagine that. Anyway, like, they haven't figured out that nobody really, they don't understand that people want real news. Like, for example, last night, the last video that I did, it was about the Iraqi jihadist who got into this country when Obama was president. And it's like, how'd that happen? And that's the one where I said, maybe this guy will go visit Michael Moore and the Clooneys. And so, it's, how did these guys get in? Well, they got in because they weren't vetted. I mean, I would love to know how many of these guys were allowed in, and Obama and company knew for a fact that they were jihadists. I would love to know, and I think everyone else would like to know too, how many jihadists we actually have. I mean, we've allowed in millions of Islamics ever since he was placed as president. How many of these people are actually jihadists? Anyway, you guys have a good day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.